You are in tune to Eats Beats Surrounds, and I am your host, Yo Jules DJ. Welcome back to another weekly episode of the 4.5 Mic Dissection. That's right, this week we're talking about an album that came out in 1991, the beginning of 91 too, like January 4th. It's brick when this album drops. Queens representatives, 90s representatives, the man, the part of this group, because it was a group that we're going to talk about tonight. It just went on to do legendary things. We're talking about none other than, again, the 4.5 Mic Dissection of Main Source with Breaking Atoms, Eats, Beats, and Rounds. Make some noise for Main Source.
Got you.
Shout out to the raid. We just got raided too.
Got raided just in time. Listen, we go ahead.
What up, Shorty Blitz? What's good? The Divas.
Shorty Blitz in the building. Just in time. Listen, we are talking about Breaking Atoms tonight. That's right. We are talking about Main Source. We're talking about Queens. We're talking about the 90s. Let's talk about the legendary group. I think we should just jump right into it. We'll do introductions in a little while. Let's go ahead and play some music off the bat. Again, we are talking about this 1991 gem that dropped, which is basically not available on any DSP that I could find. So we're playing it off of,
which is kind of fire.
If they re-release it and they do it like the right, same presentation, it could be crazy. Let's talk about Main Source and their first song, Snake Eyes. We're gonna be following that up by one of the singles that we all know, Just Hanging Out, followed by another single that we know called Looking at the Front Door. Let's go ahead and start it off. Main Source, Snake Eyes.
Rolling dice can help you or hurt you. Your virtue is knowing when to quit, cause you've hit your cash curfew. Even if you have to get swift, this window is as long as you win. So a quote is just simple. I see people rolling dice with lies, telling lies and cutting throats like knives for a sandwich and shelter. But probably shelter clothes on their man's back for fame and wealth. Or go with the next man's girl and hit the skins. Get in his face and say, yo, we're best friends. Scared of a cattle because the tail shake like a rattle, and then they'll kiss behind like a saddle. That'll be the reason why you bleed from greed, ready to dish your own brother at breakneck speed. You roll the dice real fast and think you're nice, but gotta be more precise, cause I'll keep looking and you'll keep scheming. I'll start hooking and you'll be screaming, starting the tries and the alibis, cause you keep rolling snake eyes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The person you least expect to slit your neck 9 times out of every 10 crimes is the prime suspect. It doesn't feel good when you can't trust blood and your neighbor's the neighborhood hood. Plotting a cut next scam. You're sleeping in the end, you get swept, but you slept. Yeah, the dice get blown on, so step back. Snakes attack and move as fast as a Cadillac, but it found in my circumference. The next day, you'll pay to get your fronts fixed. Rolling 11 is the opposite of heaven. It's craps, so start revving to make tracks. Once a snake, you stay a snake. When you were small, you took cookies, but now you take the cake and talk behind backs and switch facts and tax and probably smoke cracks. Cause 1 minute my grip, you're all in it. The next day, you wanna play self-centered just because you're in with the fake guys and you keep rolling snake eyes. Yeah. Roll dice in the jungle of concrete, where venom corrodes the streets, where the girls get foul on the guys. What? They roll snake eyes. Where the guys get foul on their wives. What? They roll snake eyes. Yeah. False producers are telling lies. What? They roll snake eyes. Policemen are taking bribes. What? They roll snake eyes. So here's the solution to the problem that lies ahead. Shoot a mother snake dead for rolling snake eyes.
You gotta love the breakdown of a chop, man.
I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out. I'm mainly known for the rough raps, but kids steal my lyrics like hubcaps and eat them like stacks of flapjacks like rugrats. Hey, and I get busy over unknown traps while the next man flaps his lids like parquet. I'm skilled in the field, so slide to the side. I'll make a rapper cry, cause I can get some shut-eye while he's having hard times writing rhymes. So he gnaws on my metaphors and dines on my lines, which is the reason why I like to hang out and hustle with my friends to get away from pens and copyists. So I'm corona bound to check you, aka Dr. Butcher, and what's going down. And Joe with the Jetta enables us to get around town. He's a clown. Other than that, I'm with Joe Burgos, watching old Black Caesar flick for kicks. Jump in the Wagoneer, we're out of here without an idea where, but usually we wind up there. I go over cake cuts, block cuts, rock cuts is what he blends. Check it, and I like to hang out and hustle with my friends. Yo, I'm just hanging out. With my friends. I'm just hanging out. And I'll be up in Mount Vernon, beastin' with CL Smooth and Pete Rock, making beats stab sharper than cleats. With my man Grippy Grips from the Cafe Black Rose. Checking out videos, and I speak with my man Rob Lee on the problems of the weak, dumb and meek. My man's deep, like the kid from the bridge named the rapper Nas. Me and G collect money and wars, and I run through discotheques like sound. Royal riches profound, yelling free James Brown. We rustle up to the discotheque and hustle up a storm in a swarm like we're gonna form. Nobody can get with the whereabouts, cause we're out shuffling feet without a shadow of a doubt. For flushing to the streets of New York and back, freshly dipped off the rack, but not the van crack. In the park making plans for the night. Everything's right, taking it light, preparing for the festivities to begin. And every day seems like a day from the weekend. The cooling never ends.
Yo, the signs of the powerhouse tonight, Dick.
Word. With that.
Always the powerhouse.
But it ain't never your house. And I like to hang out and hustle with my friends.
I know that.
Hey, yo, man, what's up, Lenny Lunchbox? What's up, my man, Grippy? What's up, Juju, man? What's the signs for the night, man?
Me and Ju, we want to go to the powerhouse. We want to go to his house. I want to go to the powerhouse. You know.
Hey, yo, man, but what about the skins uptown, G? Oh, word.
Listen, cause my man, he just can't be uptown.
Yeah.
I'ma go call him out. You know, he got money, I got money, you got money. He got the girls, he got money, he got everything.
Hold on. Hey, yo, that's Joe Burgos. He said that he about to buy the powerhouse.
Your running man
We fight
had to
every
be
night. Now
strong.
that's not kosher. I reminisce with bliss of when we was closer and wake up to be greeted by an argument again. You act like a 10, so immature. I try to concentrate on the cure and keep looking at the front door. Thinking if I were to evacuate, you'd probably be straighter than straight and wouldn't have so much hate. Cause you don't know the pain I feel when I see you smiling. And when I roll up, you start wilding. So I front like everything's hunky-dory. But it's a whole different story. You don't like the fact that I'm me. I don't put on a show when it comes time for you to have company. And your friends don't understand your choice of man. They speak proper while my speech is from a garbage can. But regardless, you shouldn't have to be so raw. I'm looking at the front door. I'm looking at the front door. Baby, I'm looking at the looking at the front door. And when you're with your friends, I glide to the side until the spotlight is mine, and never sabotage a good time. But when they're not around, the fights commence. I'm the one you're against, and it doesn't make sense. Cause I'm the one that you claim to love for life. But all I get is gray hairs and strife. And I can play some old stuck-up rapper role and get foul every time you lose control. But that's not my order of operations, so I should win an award for lots of patience. Cause that's all a fella can have with a girl who's shooting up his world like Shaft. And I don't think that I can take it anymore. I'm looking at the front door. 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 Always tell me how I'm lucky to possess the best looking girl in the whole U.S. But every time you scream, you blow your finesse, trying to diss the professor. Or 24 hours of acting sore. Sometimes I wish you'd come down with lockjaw, so I don't have to take in the breaking. You treat me like a burnt piece of bacon. It seems like just 2 years back when we were bonded and not pierced. But now I keep itching the jet, sitting in a chair just to stare, set to sprint. Yo, sweetheart, you better take a hint. I say it now like I said it before. I'm looking at the front door. I'm looking at the front door. I'm looking at the front door. I'm looking at the front door.
I'm out of here. Yo.
Who was doing the scratches on that?
Yeah, Scan. Which one? Which one of the two DJs, or is it the two?
I mean, I believe it's them. I mean, I've
Yeah,
never
it's
heard,
them.
I've never heard any other reason that it was them, because when Large Pro
So who's
scratched,
them?
it's a little bit different. The DJs.
In the group.
I forgot their name.
No, 'cause you know what's interesting? When
K
I'm
Cut.
at
There
the-
you go. Right.
What are the names?
K Cut.
Kid Cut. Who's the other one? Ain't there two?
I'm waiting for to Sir
So there's
Scratch.
K Cut
Okay.
and Sir Scratch.
Yes. I
K
forgot.
Cut and Sir Scratch. I didn't know either. I literally just found this out right now because the Breaking Adams page on Wikipedia doesn't even mention their names, just Large Professor.
Which is crazy.
I mean, listen,
That's absolutely insane.
I don't know what. Again, I don't mean to disrespect. I'm hoping to learn tonight what they really brought to the table, because all I know is Large Professor, obviously, right, from the history. Just a quick glance.
Right.
So it's just kind of just looking at, going, I remember that, and I always remember just being main source, right, at the time. But in hindsight, I mean, well, in future references, for me, it would have been like, oh, Large Professor live at the barbecue or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Large Professor, just hanging out or something like that. I might have said that a few times. I might let that slip by accident. Because truth be told, Breaking Adams is not easy to find. It literally,
Oh, it's not, dude.
yeah, it literally was on Wild Pitch Records. Shout out Wild Pitch Records.
Yep.
And Wild Pitch closed down back in '97. So that was the demise of Wild Pitch in 1997.
And they closed 97, you said?
1997 was when Wild Pitch Records apparently closed, according to Wikipedia. Don't know if that's true or not. This one,
When was it open then? Because this came out in 91. This album came out.
right? So it went through 91 till 1997.
No, I'm saying, yeah, but I'm saying.
Oh, when did it start? I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't have the history of Wild Pitch in front of me.
I don't know. All I remember is their first records were like in the late 80s, like 88, 89. I remember. I think
Well, let's
was
take a
the
look.
first
Wild
one.
Pitch Records was an American golden age hip hop record label started in 1987 by Stuart
87.
Fine.
Okay.
It was eventually distributed by EMI. Artists who released records on the label included Gangstar,
You
Chill
know that
Rock,
nigga.
Lord Finesse, DJ Mike Smooth, or Lord Finesse and DJ Mike Smooth, Main Source, the UMCs, Hard Knocks, Broken English, Click, Street Military, Super Lover C, and Casanova Rudd.
My boy.
Girls are out of lot, pump it up.
Yeah, the Cool, Ultramagnetic MCs, OC, and as well as Lati, John Mose, and female rapper Entice.
Was it
Wow.
Lakim Shabazz? Lakim Shabazz wasn't on Wild Pitch?
He didn't mention him.
Huh.
He didn't mention him.
3 of those artists were on Wild Pitch.
Also just keep in mind,
Entice
like I
was
said,
on Wild Pitch.
this is Wikipedia. Keep in mind, like I said, it
Right,
doesn't mean it's
right.
the entire list. You know what I mean? So
But that's a good list so far.
I mean, yeah, I do remember most of them putting out records on WAPA. So yes,
Them
Them
definitely.
niggas really don't be knowing what they talking about sometimes, yo.
well, on Wikipedia, yeah, I think it's just a bunch of people kind of submitting information.
Shorty Blitz said Tumblr Dice is with main source right now.
Oh, word.
Oh, he's in the group.
That's what he said.
Oh shit.
Wow, it's
I
interesting.
mean, if they're touring, that's what's up.
Mhm.
And Rashad, what is it? Rashad
Yes.
Ringo Smith.
Rashad Smith?
Yeah, he go by Ringo too for some reason. I don't know why, but Tumblr Nights.
I ain't calling that nigga Ringo.
Wait,
Listen, the only reason I say it is because I just saw a podcast with him.
wait,
with
wasn't Stu Fine have something to do with the Source magazine or something?
Yes. That's why I know the name.
Okay, that's okay. I just remember right now. Yeah.
Because when he said the name with the label, I'm like, I know that.
Yeah.
I didn't
What-
mean to
what-
call him a N-word, but you know,
what do you have to do with the source, you think?
I do know he was cool with Dave, the
Mm,
founder.
right.
I was cool with Dave.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
that, so yeah.
right.
But anyway,
Yeah, continuing on, I just want to kind of recap real fast. So we played 3 songs. Album has been super dope so far. Again, I
Man,
totally
this
go ahead.
super dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna be transparent. Like I said, this is the '90s. This is me strictly singles, kind of guy. I wasn't even purchasing music at this time, so I'm only listening to whatever hip hop was bleeding out. I'm not buying projects like albums, for example. And that intro is fire. Snake Eyes is dope as shit. The bass line is crazy.
Yep.
I think it's a good example of what's to come. And to be honest, like I said, I don't know. This is my first time listening to the full album with you guys tonight.
okay.
I bought this.
Well,
Are we voting? You said no. There's no voting.
just in case, I'm Ike Infamous Street FM. You know what I mean? One of the members each piece of rhymes.
Aye. I was gonna go around and do a quick intro.
Mike, hi everybody.
Hi everybody.
Hi everybody. But the thing that stood out to me, because it's been a while since I've listened to this whole album all the way through, and I couldn't even tell you the last time I did, but just the low end on the production and the mixing, just on how the production sounds, just because it sounds so good and it's right into my wheelhouse or my pocket of liking. Let me hear what else is going on. Let me hear what he says. Let me hear the whole entire song.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Listen, Shorty Blitz pointed something out very dope in the chat. If you don't, then Monday nights, by the way, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you got to come join us on the chat. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. He said Stuart Fine went on to start Heyday Records.
Oh,
Okay.
Now you're talking about
Group Home was on Payday.
Right.
J. Rule.
Right.
What else was on? I mean, there was a few things. Crumb Snatch. I think Crumb
This is
Snatch.
the first Jay-Z single in my lifetime on Payday too.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
Free
Yeah, I
Payday,
believe
all that,
so.
Yep.
Yeah.
It did. Again, we're talking about, like I said, and I think he has some really big dance records too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Big dance.
Yes. Crumb Snatcher was independent. He wasn't on Payday.
He wasn't on Payday. There was someone else that was like associated with Primo. I feel like it was on Payday.
Afu Ra, I believe.
Might
I
have been.
think, I think that might be right.
Every
Yeah.
Primo artist was on Payday.
Right. right.
Well, that's
Like
kind of
all
true.
of them,
Big
you know
Shug.
what I'm
I think
saying?
Big Shug had singles on Payday.
Big Shug, yes. Big Shug.
Yeah.
All right,
think so.
back to Wild Pitch.
And I had no idea he was like my uncle.
Let us cook, Triple C. Let us cook. You'll be like, yeah, back to Wild Pitch. Back to Wild Pitch. Like, let's calm down, Triple C. But since we are back to talking about the Wild Pitch release of, again, the main source, Breaking Adam, 1991 studio debut release, this is a beautiful introduction into what, again, is the legend of Large Professor down the line. The credits on Wikipedia, again, say that the album was produced by all the members, primarily Large Professor, and I think that's easy to obviously accept. I still find it a little hard to accept because I don't know what the other two did.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
And I
They
also don't know
found
what
records too.
why do you need 2 DJs? I don't
I
understand.
mean,
like,
it's kind of like respectfully, it's kind of like the same thing with Tribe, man. It says everything was produced by Tribe, right? And
true. Good point.
It's I guess it was an attempt to not have friction in the group by not trying to single out any one person. But obviously that didn't work because I don't think they like each other right now. I think they got issues with each other still.
To
Yeah.
this day. To this day.
To this day.
I mean, it's 4 or 5 samples in the record. Who says they
Yeah.
each didn't bring one?
Fair
Right.
enough. Very good point. There's a lot of layering going on since you're bringing it up too. That it just, again, normal as hell today, right? But at this time, 1991, I gotta imagine, again, I am not completely immersed like some of y'all guys were in 91. I'm asking y'all, like the producers in the room, like the Ike.
No, it's not normal now.
Hearing singles like Hanging Out and fucking I'm looking at the front door. What do you because they're taking reggae, they're taking this, they're taking that.
Yeah.
That's what made it so dope.
Yeah,
You know what?
showcasing.
You know what helped with looking at the front door was Lisa and Cult Jam using the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Donald Bird. Yeah.
Let the beat hit.
Yeah. The Donald Bird joint.
Using the Donald Bird joint. That definitely helped them. But there's like four samples in that record.
Which record are you talking about?
Looking at the front, all of them really, but
I mean, and yeah, this was the time too where you had, remember that you had records where you have like 4, 5, 6, 7 samples in a song back then. You know what I mean? That was and that was one of the reasons why sample clearance was an issue back then, because it's not like, it's kind of like not nowadays, right, where you may have 1 or 2, maybe 3 sometimes. Back then it was like 5, 6, 7 back
Yeah,
then.
easy.
It was about
Easy.
the unit, B. It was about the unit. Shorty Blitz.
that's why they was out here trying to get paid. Like, wait a minute.
Right.
They using us 5 and 6, 7 times. Wait a goddamn minute.
Yeah.
No way. But I mean, let's hanging out and looking at the front door.
Classic.
And the first song,
Thanks, man.
the first song hit you, yo.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah, those two in particular are classics, man. I feel like those are like songs that we talk about it sometimes that are in, the hip hop time capsules. Those joints are definitely be in there, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mentioned too the Compton's Most Wanted version of the 90% of Me Is You too. That's pretty dope. But I've always liked this version better.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
Let's go ahead and keep playing some more music. Again, we're dissecting the 4.5 mic rating from the Source magazine back in 1991 that gave the main source, Breaking Adams, a 4.5 mic, again, rating in their Source magazine, which was the hip hop Bible at the time. We're here seeing if they got it right, if maybe it deserved. Triple C, if I'm wrong, is this one of the albums that got bumped up down the line into a 5 mic status?
I'm not sure of that one.
It did.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's good that it gets recognized down the line again, but fuck that. They want their flowers when they want them at the beginning, right? So we're here to basically point fingers at the source and go, ha, you got it wrong if they got it wrong. So join us.
It's crazy to me that we Benzino is the person who we trusted to tell us what was dope in hip hop. That's wild. to me.
Wow, he came later on. He
Yeah, I think he was a little later on.
I don't care when he came.
Listen, how about we look at the cup as half full, right? So how about thanks
Not that much later.
How about thanks
Hobo's
for
right.
giving us the hip hop Bible for so long.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Hobo should have paused that, man. But
I'm not playing no more. See Ghostface. Ghostface took me out of the pause game. I'm with Triple C now. I'm not playing that game.
That's crazy. I'm gonna be like, that was you. That was you.
That was you.
He right though, man. Fuck Benzino.
Let's keep playing more music. Again, we're playing Breaking Adams, which is a very hard album to find at the moment. What I wanted to point out before we keep going is that while it's hard to find the album because the label dissolved in '97, it seems like back in 2008 it was reissued. It was reissued through Fontana, as a matter of fact.
Man, so yeah, they did vinyl.
It's also very hard to find that vinyl, man. That vinyl, if you go look for that vinyl right now, you're gonna pay upwards of $100 for it, easy.
Wow.
Right.
It's hard to find, apparently. It's very true. Because you can't even find it on streaming services at the moment.
Right.
So, saw it on Thursday.
Play it up right now. We just, again, played Snake Eyes, just hanging out, looking at the front door. We're going to follow up with the song Large Professor, Just a Friendly Game of Baseball, and then Scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the Mets taking on that win last night. You know what I'm saying?
You don't watch sports.
That's wild to hear somebody doesn't watch sports.
Queens in the building. I just want to point out the Queensness in the building.
Wearing a Mets hat, and I'm excited about that.
Let's go ahead and set things off.
Rock on, yo.
Large Professor with the self-titled song "Large Professor." Again, main source.
I'll advance to your backside foot. Put 9 prints and did some incons where the sun don't shine. So get a flash stroke spotlight fast. You got kicked in the ass by the man with the eyes of glass. Slide from me, money kicking the dough crap. I'll make your skull snap, seeing me all acting this here field. My foot equals yield. Your breaks are simple and reveal while mine are sealed. Coming up with the archaeological finds. Funk drums allow me to spark you with rhymes. The mic's my instrument. My skills are infinite. Catch a hint from it, cause it's the Lost Professor. While you was doing the butt, I was putting game down. You frowned before, now you wear the same frown. Just as long as the buck I sink when I think, I couldn't care less who's gelling a professor. Or search, scratch a cake, cut the main source. Back to break more atoms, of course. With the beating of melodious vocals, I surprise folks. I'm sharp as a toothpick, come and watch the youth kick. The game's so stuffed, those that shine out scuff. Busting the fluff, cause I'm just that tough. The mic's my instrument, my skills are infinite. Catch a hint from it, cause it's the Lost Professor. I storm supposed calm like a posse. Brothers try to squash me, so I speak harshly on the constant chew of the main source crew. I peruse the place just to see what I could do to stupid MCs whose rhymes sound fabricated. Heads get deflated when the professor's untranslated. Style gets everyday play. Brothers on the butters can't flip the parquet. The mouths are sealed like Ziploc bags. Fake like wrestling and small like frags. The mic's my instrument. My skills are infinite. Catch a hint from it, cause it's the Lost Professor. Finessing the songs like this, battlers get bust with the quickness, baby hit or miss. You wanna feel hard times, then friends say a rhyme. Love is also be about 10 volts in your mind. I'll electrify, your brain is hollow like a tunnel. I squeeze out doubt like a funnel. I'm the MS rep on the microphone. If I say what you don't like, go home. That's why the places I play stay packed. You like what I say and you always come back. The mic's my instrument, my skills are infinite. Catch a hint from it, cause it's the Lost Professor.
He used them breaks.
Oh shit, another young brother hit. I better go over my man's crib and get the pump. Cause to the cops shooting brothers is like playing baseball, and they're never in a slump. I guess when they shoot up a crew, it's a grand slam, and when it's one, it's a home run. But I'ma be ready with a wild pitch. My finger got a bad twitch. Plus I wanna switch sides and step up to the batter's box. Fuck red and white, I got on black socks. But let him shoot a person from the White Sox. What's the call? Foul ball. Babe Ruth would've made a good cop, but he didn't. Instead, he was a bigot. Dig it. My life is valuable and I protect it like a gem. Instead of cops shooting me, I'm going out shooting them. And let them cough up blood like phlegm. It's grim, but dead is my antonym. And legally, they can't take a fall. Yo, check it out, it's just a friendly game of baseball. RBI, real bad injury, but don't get happy, you're in jail for a century. Just as bad as being shot in the groin. To see who'll shoot ya, they'll flip a coin and watch it run for the stretch. But you don't know the man is at home waiting to make the catch.
So the outfield, the guns you down, you're out. Off to the dugout, underground. I know a cop that's savage. His pockets stay green like cabbage, cause he has a good batting average. No questions, just pulls out the flamer, and his excuses get lamer. Once a brother tried to take a lead, but they shot him in his face saying he was trying to steal a base. And people watch the news for coverage on the game and got the nerve to complain. They need to get themselves a front row seat or save the baseline for a beat. Cause television just ain't designed for precision, y'all. It's just a friendly game of baseball.
Fool, ain't you? This ain't America, is it? Where can I be? This ain't America, is it?
Okay, hold on, but I don't know where the brother went. The umpires or the government. I guess they kicked him out the game and replaced him with a pinch hitter. And the scammy was a quitter. So the cops usually tournament. When I was saying, you can't let the umpires hear you speaking battle like the other kid you won't be playing. Cause they'll beat you till your ass drop. A walking gun with a shell in his hand is their mascot. When you run around, let it be noticed, step lightly. The bases are loaded, my man got out from 3 strikes. In the skull, but the knife he was carrying was dull. Instead of innings, we have endings. What a fine way to win things. And hot dog vendors have fun selling you the cat, rat, and dog on a bun. And when you ask what is all of this called, it's just a friendly game of baseball.
You lowlifes, you take that, and that, and that. I'm here to protect and serve, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
More. Grab the cut. I could keep listening to that shit all night.
Man, listen.
I could do that.
Scan said it in the chat. Like, I love it when they give the DJs a shine on the record, man. They don't do that anymore, though.
No, this was very. I've never heard this before. Again, I'm new to this album to a certain degree. Like aside,
no, that's crazy to hear you say that.
Well, no, what's fine.
It really is, yo. What the hell?
Should make sense, but it should make sense. Some of the crazy shit he says.
He tells you he wasn't on it.
Yo, you guys make it real hard to open up. You know what I'm saying? I give you guys a phone and you want a steak. Pause. You know what I'm saying? You always fucking go for the judge. I give you guys a little bit of me. A little bit of me. Pause.
A little bit into the window of
It's just that his main source, man.
No. And listen, and I hear, like I said, but in '91, like I said, I'm not buying albums at that point. I'm just singled out. Like I said, I'm buying singles. I'm not even DJing in '91. So it's like
I was dubbing.
we're talking about an era where you have to, again, we've talked about it, we have to tune into hip hop.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They weren't randomly playing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you were in tune, and I'm saying in '91, I wasn't super in tune. I'm not. It took me. Scan put me on to Roger Moore, where I found out about Stretch and Barbito and all. It's like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Riz and all of them. I didn't know that. I was like, there's a radio station that goes on at night, past High 97. Like what? And keep in mind, I said past High 97 because High 97 would only play hip hop up to a certain hour. They'd be like, okay, back to dance. You know what I'm saying? Back to dance music again. Play that CeCe Peniston. And that's what they did. So when I hear, was it Scratch and Cut? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
This was fire. This was like so, and I'm looking at it from the point of view of '91. Like nobody, like, how did nobody not pick up and copy this idea? Like, and again, it's very normal. We've heard it a bunch of times, but this is like the birth of like the Shadows, DJ Shadows, the Cut Chemist, the DJ Newmarks, like the Mad Libs, like this random like DJing and sampling, putting all together like these sounds. Nobody rapped on it. It was just straight instrumental. It was like listen to the song. I promise you, it was a song but even though nobody's rapping, I loved it.
Different time.
Yeah,
Definitely
there was always one song dedicated on the album for the DJ, where every DJ got to be able to showcase a little bit of their skills back then.
Yeah, because the DJ was a major part of the group, of one of the elements of hip hop. You know, that's exactly why.
Not to sound cliche, the DJ is the cornerstone of hip hop.
Right, of course.
Shout out Shreddy Blitz early. He said, I think it was him. Has anybody ever spoken to Large Professor before?
Yes.
Yes. And it's like,
He
said, that is the most hip hop guy on this planet. Like,
remember, I gave my story. I was actually lucky enough to go to his house that one time.
Ooh, speak on it. Speak on it real quick.
No. I mean, I remember on a previous episode with Tola was able to take me over to Large's crib at the time back in the day. So, and he used to around the corner. Yeah, Ayatollah used to live,
platinum selling producer.
When I used to still live on the other side of town, because Large Pro used to live a few blocks away from me. So we just walked to his crib from my crib, and went in there. And at the time, MPC 3000.
Wait, what part of Queens is this?
Jamaica.
Queen, nah, we don't want people looking for us now.
Come on, Trent. When you take your gun or you take your burner, you grab past somebody's house, that's your own business, man.
Yo, hold on, give it up one time. Project Elevated in the building.
Love. I'm just trying to show love.
Whatever.
Project Elevated is in the chat.
What's good? That dude Scan walked in, he was like, "Don't touch my equipment, God."
No, I think what was cool was that at the time we actually talked about the ASR X drum machine. We was talking about that because he just started using that, and we were talking about that a little bit. So just a dope moment for me that I was able to go over there. I told him over there, we chopped it up, and that was cool. Another moment I just had with Large Pro is that he actually has his record store where I have my record stored. So bumped into him there once, and that was it.
Yo, I got a question for you. Scan, because you met somebody before that also knew Large Professor, I believe.
Oh yeah, so ironically, so it's like it's a long story. I don't want to make it really short, but anyway, long story short, in New York, there's the Con Edison person that goes around to your house, and I was at home making beats one day, and the Con Edison guy heard me making beats. He was like, "Yo, what's that? That's ill. I like what you're doing." I get off work. I'll come back because I want you to meet some people. And he actually ended up knew Large Professor as well. My man Jeff Teasley out in Queens.
Yo, that's crazy.
Shout out to Jeff Teasley, bro.
Shout out to Jeff Teasley.
That's crazy.
That's funny because it's like he just heard hip hop and said, "Hold on a second."
He came through. He's like, "Yo, that's you." And I was probably like a shorty, so I was probably like 2021. So he's like, "Yo, that's you." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yo, I'm coming back." let me finish my work. Let me finish my route, and I'm coming back. And sure enough, he did.
That's crazy. That's dope.
Why you letting strangers in?
Whoa.
He was working Triple C.
Yo, man. Yo, Trip, man. You've been hanging out with Jules too much, man.
Trip was like, "Let me see that ID again."
That don't say Con Edison.
I'm out not home. Listen, what did you guys think about Large Professor, the song?
Fire. I
that,
think
man.
I think the production for me trying to like go back to 91. This is like it's almost like ahead of its time, and like it's so nostalgic just hearing the mix and like this is the reason why I love Large Professor as a producer and the sound and his ear. You know, curating this whole project and the whole album, not just pertaining to him, but just you can tell his direction and all of that. So like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think about why this wasn't given a 5 mics back then, or what was the initial response. Like you said, Jules, when you're hearing 4, 5, 6 different samples on one record, like broken down, like yo, this is so fire, so fire.
I wanna add on to what you just said right there. I mean, we are respectfully talking about track number. Pardon me. We are up to track number 6. That we just played, right? With scratch and cut. So 12 tracks on the album. We're already halfway through. And respectfully, around here, we have a round that we like to label the skip factor. And I don't think there's any tracks that we need to skip just yet. So
nope. No, that baseball shit, I forgot how fire that shit is, man.
I was just gonna bring that up now. Like, I never heard that song before, but I read entirely into
I like
the
both
record.
versions. I like both versions.
What do you mean? There's another version?
Yeah.
There's a remix later on.
No.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Is there really?
Yeah. Yes, remix.
It breeds you stupid.
It's crazy because it's not even listed as a single. So it's like the fact that they did a remix for that particular record is crazy. I love that.
And the original has the Lou Donaldson sample, which Lou Donaldson, if you know that song Potbelly, I mentioned in the chat, that song has been sampled countless times. Pete Rock used it 1,000,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people use that record a lot, you know, but it's actually just a really good jazz song to listen to, even without, you know, knowing Cat sampled it.
That's dope.
But it's just amazing how he rhymes and make beats, and at that age, he must have been young.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I wore my black glasses tonight just for this.
Tap into your inner large, pro.
I'll try.
I mean, I think you just think about, you know, we always think about Large Professor in terms of his beats, right? If you ask somebody, yo, what do you think about Large Professor? You think some beats, right? But I mean, his rhymes were really good, man.
His rhymes is good. Yeah,
his rhymes are on
his rhymes are good.
Bro.
Yeah. You know what it is? What I've always loved about Large Professor as an MC is like every time I hear him rap, I can picture him stepping out of a crowd like, yo, and then just kicking the verse. Like he sounds so natural. It's not too much. It's not too low. There's, like you said, there's nothing crazy that makes you say like he used some words like cannabis or some other shit like that, but he just always stays in pocket. Like he knows he's like
the same pocket all the time though.
Yeah, but he knows how to move a crowd.
No, listen, I'm not saying anything wrong with. He stays in the one pocket, and it's like, and it works for him. I'm not knocking it. It's an observation. You act like I'm coming through swinging. Relax. I'm just saying, it works for him, and that's what makes it so dope because it's like he raps like he talks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you talk to, I know it's what Shorty Blitz in the chat. It's like, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing today? You know, so we go get a sandwich. Like, all right, what day we going to? You know, so a word, a word. Let's like that. It's the most.
So basically, you're saying that he should be studied for his voice and his style.
He's the most New York. He is. If they said, who would you want to like send as representative to like Space's representative for hip hop? New York East Coast base. Let's just but hip hop really. I'm just specifying New York. Like, oh, absolutely, Dr. Professor.
I wouldn't be mad at that at all. I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
What's
you want him to communicate with the aliens first? Absolutely. Absolutely.
What's good is I think Large Pro to me is, especially at this time, he's a blueprint in the sense of he makes beats and he rhymes. He's literally the blueprint for this right now, because it was always the producer's the producer, you don't see them.
Yeah.
The MC, the artist is the artist, you see them. He's doing both and doing it very well at the time.
Very well is the key. Consistently. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we can label
SB 1200 950 combo.
There you go. And we could just also label, like I said, like, you know, sort of his A&R year. He's introduced a lot of people into the game.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people into the game. And
I mean, there was rumors there was rumors that, if I'm not mistaken, like, I mean, Large was the one teaching some of these cats. Large, and Shorty said it. I mean, he learned the SP1200 from Paul C, but Large, low key, I think, was putting on a lot of Queens cats too, teaching them the equipment like the SP1200.
So that's cool. He's not selfish.
Nope.
I mean, that's how it was back then. You know what I mean?
Like that's what I'm saying. Like when Jules was talking about if aliens would come here and who would you want to represent? Like, he's the most organic piece, dope hip hop, not corny, fire. Could be anywhere you want it to be. Like, period. You know what I mean? And it's not too much. It's not too anything. Like, I'm pretty sure he'd come around the corner like, yo, peace, check the aliens, yo, break that butt up, man. Yo, let me show you.
Right.
You'd be like, oh,
Right.
you'd be like, nah, they mad chill, son. You know what I mean? And, like, because he has that aura about him, which is so
Right.
authentically hip hop. It's fire. I wait for the day. I remember. Shout out to my big uncle DJ Bilal. But I remember he hit me one time. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna bring Large Professor to the show." I started geeking out, man. I was like, "Yo, man, please make that happen. Please make that happen."
Did he show up?
Nah, it didn't happen.
Shout out to
Get into the story. What the fuck? No, because then he showed up.
He'll show one day. Don't worry about it.
One day.
The dude Ready in the chat said he's. I guess he just saw one of your thespian endeavors there, Ike Infamous.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh
Shout
shit!
out.
Wait, Dreddy, they got Tubi. Where you from?
Dreddy is in Atlanta, dog. He's not.
They definitely got Tubi. That's how it's
third world country. The fuck.
Yo,
Definitely,
appreciate
that's
you. Appreciate you, Dreddy. Salute, man. Appreciate you.
Dreddy in the building. That's you play more music. Fuck it, man. This album's really dope. Like I said, we cover 5 different levels of conversation here on the 4.5 mic dissection episodes, right? So we cover the singles, which we've only heard 2 at the moment. There's still 2 more, believe it or not. We cover the lyrics, we cover production, we talk about any skips, because again, it's important. And then we also talk about, did it age well? So far, everything for me sounds up to par, pardon me. So we're gonna keep playing more music, right? Let's go, keep doing that. Let's go and talk about the next few records, which will be Scratchy Cut was the last one. Peace is not the word to play, which is basically a single. I don't remember if I know this one, but maybe once it starts playing, the title doesn't grab me. Vamos a Rapear, which is featuring Joe Fatal, which is produced by Pete Rock, by the way.
It says assisted on it, whatever.
Assisted.
So,
pardon me. I didn't know. My bad.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Again, the people can dissect. The listeners at home, you let me know when we get to Vamos a Rapear, featuring your man Joe Fatal, if you think it's more of a Pete Rock sound or a Large Professor sound. And then we'll be following that up with He Got So Much Soul, He Don't Need No Music is the name of that song. I would definitely want to hear that. Let's go ahead and listen to Peace is Not the Word to Play. Lego.
Piece of what? You can't mean P-E-A-C-E, cause I've seen people on the streets shoot the next man and turn around and say peace. But that's leaving people in pieces. It's not what the meaning of peace is. To me it means absence of all confusion, not the oozing and boozing that we're oh so accustomed to. Your friend got beat, I'll bust him too. What a brother from a certain way of life explained to me once. Once, he didn't realize the fact that he and myself were brothers on the same boat. Now last month he got him up. That's all she wrote, so I could get up where she left the exclamation, looking for an explanation. Little kids think that peace is a word that you use to sound down, and I frown, cause that's what I was told at 8 years old. And now I'm trying to break the mold, so stop the dominoes, because I think it's about time that everyone knows the incorrect usage of the word peace has got to cease. Stop fronting, stop fronting, stop fronting, like you know what I'm saying. And on that note, I'll leave you with this. Hey yo, peace is not the word to play.
If something is yours by right, then fight for it or shut up.
Sí, aquí estamos con el main source, con el profesor grande, Soul Scratching King Kong. Y vamos a hablar de los rappers que no pueden cantar.
Rappers can dance, sing, and shake their thing at the same time, but can't rhyme. They probably think that as long as they're getting paid, they can sleep in the shade, but they'll fall like a cascade. While I drop skills over drum fills, they'll try to pick up some and still sound slum. Cause they didn't learn the fundamentals in this, and I insist that they get dissed for fraud. Their weak rap tunes keep me bored, sore due to the type of bullshit they record. Hey, and I make them concentrate on the songs I create, and kids can't wait to get their fork, knife, and plate, so they can chew what I serve with the nerve to call themselves real, but I know the deal. So I just place all their cards on the trap, tell them to cut the crap. Now let's rap.
Sí, ahí estaba él hablando de esos rappers que siempre están bailando y que no saben lo que están haciendo porque no saben cantar. Pero el profesor, él sí sabe lo que está haciendo. Y él tiene música muy buena y nunca está bailando como esos pendejos que siempre están bailando por ahí. Y Soul Scratching King Kong, ellos sí que saben DJ muy bueno. ¿Tú sabes lo que estoy diciendo?
Now all you rap clowns, let's go 7 rounds and put down your imaginary crown. We'll take it to the streets with multiple beats. Get as loose as you want, flaunt, no beeps. This time when you rhyme, it won't be for a rock show. It'll be on the block so we can work like strainers or filters and find the raw remainders and the best builders. Cause so many MCs get starstruck, get off stage and find out that they're washed up. Cause some new jack took them out, but they were sleeping, so what's the surprise look about? It ain't hard to tell that your record sell because your rhyme smelling. People scared of a brother that drops a bombshell. So to show and prove the fact is important that you come and show your tactics ASAP. Let's rap.
Aquí estamos hablando ahora de los rappers que se están olvidando de la calle y que están tratando de cambiar sus canciones y no saben lo que están haciendo. Pero que ustedes saben que esos, ellos no se olvidan de dónde vienen y vienen de la calle y quieren hacer música para la calle. ¿Entiendes?
Okay. Lost Professor K cutting search scratch, kicking it to kids that can't latch on to the meaning of a real rap song. Just producing corn, I like to born. We built it up this far without selling out and still get clout. So you continue to sell and be a sap. And when you're ready to snap back, I'll tell you let's rap.
Sí, porque la gente se está olvidando y están tratando de cambiar la mente de ellos, pero que así no era los tiempos de antes. Es diferente ahora, ¿entiendes? Pero que la gente, yo no me explico cómo son, ¿ok?
soul.
Afro you down? That man, they definitely not. Definitely not, baby. If you ain't got nothing with me, you might as well be with it or forget it.
Man, I had soul since I was negative 3 months old. When it came to getting down, I was bold. Kicking steps till you had to put my ass in a chokehold. It damn near wouldn't fold. Check the picture with the Applejack hat. My father even taught me how to scat. So I developed the scat to what we call rap. And get nasty at that. Getting loose is not a problem, it's getting back together. I pull girls like a lever. I get tired, bring the coffee to my lips and watch the lost professor do backflip.
He got so much soul. He don't need no music. He got so much soul. He don't need no music. He got so much soul. He don't need no music. He got so much soul. He don't need no music. I know, you ain't Black Caesar. This ain't the Mac and the nuts.
What, you got soul?
You got damn right I got so many. You're looking at me, what you see? You see a pimp, baby. You see everything in me.
Man, you trying to front.
Frontin' ain't nothing.
I possess skills in the field of rapping. So get down, cause I make it happen. Pop with a limp, low pro pimp, nope. I make other MCs smoke, cause their skills ain't developed like negatives. Throughout the years, I've done mega kids. So don't fix your mouth to say I can't handle. Got more soul than a sandal. Cooler than a Libra digital soundproof. I raise the roof.
Ain't that the truth?
Got money in the bank, baby Paul. I'm a star.
He got so much soul. He don't need no music. He got so much soul. That's right, baby, cause remember, he don't need no music. He got so much soul. He don't need no music. He got so much soul. He don't need no music.
Rappers up like a car.
Yo, Lost Professor, I want a battle.
Man, you're starving. I'm part of the main source and weak DJs and MCs, all the main course. For dinner, lunch, brunch, you better break fast. Cause I'll eat your whole bunch. Or cool, your girl stuck to me like glue. Cause I kick it like a class of kung fu. I use a pick of my hair without force. You use a lawnmower, you got Pete Moores. Growing on your dome, that's why you're so dumb. I'll eat you like a plum. Messing with the brother on the beat. I say the rhymes out of kicking like feet. So don't let me start, Holmes, cause I'll pull your chart.
He got so much soul. He don't need no music. He got so much soul. He don't need no music. He got so much soul. He don't need no music. He got so much soul. He don't need no music.
Whew. He got so much soul. Don't need no damn music.
Yeah, the production on this album is top notch, dog.
Yeah.
Top fucking notch, bro. Top fucking notch. And I don't know, shout out to Shorty Blitz. I don't know if this has been remastered or you just got your system sounding right over there, Jules, because this shit sounds so fire. Like,
you know, it's crazy.
Mixed.
It's straight off YouTube. Because again, its record is really. I wouldn't be surprised if this episode gets flagged. To be honest with you,
I'm serious. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but yeah,
might be a little more. Well, let me be a little more liberal with the intros and talk over them a little bit, just because maybe make a difference. But
yeah, let's not invite them.
It's hard to find. Is basically gonna either just letting you guys know we're never gonna be able to play it like we usually do most of the episodes. We might have to clip it up a little bit in between songs.
Cut it up, yeah, yeah.
But if you don't know, look it up. Again, it apparently was reissued, so it might still exist as a physical copy, maybe on CD somewhere. Vinyl, maybe they had a run again in 2009. Who knows? But album is fire.
Definitely had this in my cassette bag.
I mean, for sure.
I was listening to this, man. I didn't have money to buy tapes, but I was dubbing them like crazy.
Oh man, my homeboy had this. My homeboy had this. I have it on vinyl now, but my homeboy had this, and I recorded it. This is when you had the kids. There was a time when you could put the records, and you still had the whole console system with the set, so you could record. And I recorded that shit onto cassette, man. I had
right.
Oh yeah. You could do that with the phono joint at the crib.
But the crazy thing is, I had to sneak and do it because my parents were like, "Don't touch my record player."
Yeah, you're never supposed to. You're never supposed to touch the record player.
Never.
The problem was the automatic built-in alarm. As soon as you push the gas, the fucking magnet go click click. It's like who the fuck is touching? There we go. Like,
word.
Don't touch the Wi-Fi.
the glass. Everybody know about the glass. The glass.
Yep.
Wi-Fi before Wi-Fi.
Yeah. If you know, you know. Dreddy was talking about record conventions back in the 90s, I guess. Dreddy, were you out here in New York, or were they doing that where you're at, where you're from too? Like, I mean, because I know the record convention. I mean, Scant will tell me about them, but you would find like everybody at the record conventions over here. Apparently, like all your favorite producers basically camped out, walking out with crates of records.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Roosevelt Hotel.
They all went to the same ones, yo.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what Dreddy was talking about. I don't know if he was talking about from over here, or if they have it where he's from, but
he said he liked the stories.
Yeah, again, me too. Whenever I hear DJs talk about that shit, like again, we were talking about Tumbling Dice earlier. He talked about how he used to go to that shit early on, and he'd walk away with like one, maybe two records because shit was pricey. He said he would like ogle that like the guys that would walk away with like a crate. He said like the Lord Finesses and the Diamond D's, and he's like that's a few $1,000s they were walking away with because they were spending bread. And he's like I want to be like that one day, and he eventually got to that point. Shout out Tumbling Dice because he was like. I eventually got crates, you know what I'm saying?
And Jules, that goes to our conversation we had this weekend where you're spending those records, you're spending more money on those records because you're looking for the right sound, you're looking for the right loops and chops. And unfortunately, sometimes, not all the time, some of the better quality, how can I phrase it? The more rarer or the song itself, you're paying money for it. Long story short, you're paying money for those records because they have better samples on them, so to speak. Yeah. Not all the time because we could go to the Dollar Crate too, but you know what I mean.
Nah, if you go to Gene Brown's record collection, you're not finding no dollar records.
Right.
Who's Gene Brown?
Who's Gene Brown?
You said Gene Brown's record collection.
Yeah, you don't know who Gene Brown is? Ooh. Oh man, we got to talk.
Is that what is it a digging?
Gene Brown is a DJ from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Gene Brown's the one that did that the beat battle with Nahh and Bink.
Oh, yes. Okay, nice.
Right. Yes, he did.
I think he did a Ski Beats and Tumbling Dice battle too.
Yeah. He does a lot of them. He
sounds about right. He has a traveling tour where he sells his records. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he makes okay, gotcha.
Okay,
the album again. We're way past the midpoint of the album, and again, no skip factors. I don't think needed. The whole way past for skip factors are denied. Let's keep playing more music. We have a few more songs to go here. We are currently at number 10 through 12, which is a little gem we all know and love, which technically wasn't a single either, but I mean, again, it did what it had to do. Live at the Barbecue, featuring Joe Fatal, Akinelli, and a young Nas.
Shout out to Nasir, man. Happy birthday.
Word. It was on the B side of Just Hanging Out, though.
Was it?
Okay. Really? Yes, it was.
So that makes a lot of sense. Because again, there's another... So
that's how everybody heard it who didn't buy the album.
Right, because it lists the next song as a single as well. Again, you guys may know it. I don't. Maybe I'll recognize it. Watch Roger Do His Thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was the first single.
So there you go. First single. Interesting. And then last but not least, wait, that can't be right. Is Just a Friendly Game of Baseball bonus track? Is that right?
Yeah, that's the remix.
That's the remix. Got you. Ooh, okay. I'm looking forward to that because I really like the original. So I'm going to see what's up with that. So yeah, let's go ahead and play these last few songs off the 4.5 mic dissection of Breaking Atoms by Main Source. We're currently at track number 10. And again, I think you guys might recognize this at home. Leave it in the comment section if
big tune.
Yeah, if you could figure out who it is. Again, I kind of just mentioned it, but we might cut that out just to make it interesting for the clip. Let's go ahead and play Live at the Barbecue, Main Source, Lego.
My raps are trifle. I shoot slugs from my brain just like a rifle. Stampede the stage, I leave the microphone split. Play Mr. Tuffy while I'm on some pretty tone shit. Verbal assassin, my architect pleases. When I was 12, I went to hell for snuffing Jesus. Nasty Nahh is a rebel to America. Police murderer, I'm causing hysteria. My troops roll up with a strange force. I was trapped in a cage and lit out by the main source. Swimming in women like a lifeguard. Put on a bulletproof nigga, I strike hard. Kidnap the president's wife without a plan. And hanging niggas like the Ku Klux Klan. I melt mics till the sound waves over. Before stepping to me, I'd rather step to Jehovah. Slamming MCs on cement. Cause verbally, I'm iller than an AIDS patient. I move swift and uplift your mind. Shoot the gift when I rip and rhyme. Rapping sniper, speaking real words. My thoughts react like Steven Spielberg's. Poetry attacks, paragraphs punch hard. My brain is insane, I'm out to lunch guard. Science is dropped, my raps are toxic. My voice box locks and excels like a rocket.
That's an Akelly.
I gotta stop for
Yes, please.
You gotta let the Akelly rock, bro.
We're gonna let everybody rock. We're gonna let everybody. We'll go each one as a matter of fact. But we gotta for a second.
Yo, what an imagination for a young guy.
Nah's got to be what, 15, 16 years old right here?
16. He's 17.
16, 17 years old? Okay.
Yeah, he was 17 when he wrote that.
He's talking that shit.
Yeah.
He talking
Man,
that shit.
that verse is crazy.
Yeah.
I saw an interview with
I mean, to be the first verse?
Two. I mean, yeah, that too. You're right, that too. Like, that's insane. And I seen an interview with Large Professor. They was like, how you knew Nahh was special? Like, why you like to put him first? Like, how you know he said, man, you know what I'm saying? I seen cats at that time of day, you know what I'm saying? They rhyme cat with hat, you know what I'm saying? I'm at Nas, and he said cat and Arafat. I said, yeah, something special. Something special. I said, Arafat? I was like, yeah, I feel you, bro. Yeah.
Oh,
He
but
said
for somebody,
you'd rather step to Jehovah. I mean, come on.
Kidnap the president's wife without a plan. Like, what are you talking about?
I know, for somebody that's
what are you talking about? Like,
for somebody who dropped out of high school.
I mean, let's do it.
Let's do it. No, he's 16 talking that shit, man. He's 16 talking that shit. It's like, what is going on right now? Like,
I don't think she would mind.
Oh, man. Leave that shit alone, man.
Yeah, I ain't trying to get banned. This episode already hard on there as it is. This episode already gonna have its own troubles being on there.
Nigga, calm the fuck down. Ain't nobody getting banned.
Yeah, but imagine everybody's older. Everybody's like, yo, wait a minute.
Let's talk about though. Let's play a little Akelly though. You know what I'm saying? Because another Queens legend. You know what I'm saying?
Can you take that back to the top?
No.
Rewind selector.
Yeah. Oh, no, from the top?
It's warranted from the top.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey.
Yeah.
Again and again and again. Again and again and again.
If you know the words, then sing along.
It's like that,
My raps are trifle. I shoot slugs from my brain just like a rifle. Stampede the stage, I leave the microphone split. Play Mr. Tuffy while I'm on some pretty tone shit. Verbal assassin, my architect pleases. When I was 12, I went to hell for snuffing Jesus. Nasty Nahh is a rebel to America. Police murderer, I'm causing hysteria. My troops roll up with a strange force. I was trapped in a cage and lit out by the main source. Swimming in women like a lifeguard. Put on a bulletproof nigga, I strike hard. Kidnap the president's wife without a plan. And hanging niggas like the Ku Klux Klan. I melt mics till the sound waves over. Before stepping to me, I'd rather step to Jehovah. Slamming MCs on cement. Cause verbally, I'm iller than an AIDS patient. I move swift and uplift your mind. Shoot the gift when I rip and rhyme. Rapping sniper, speaking real words. My thoughts react like Steven Spielberg's. Poetry attacks, paragraphs punch hard. My brain is insane, I'm out to lunch guard. Science is dropped, my raps are toxic. My voice box locks and excels like a rocket.
One and only Akelly up next. Perseverance verse 2, I think.
Fatal is merciful and they curse me when I grip the mic. I show no mercy. I got heart. I rip the party apart from the scenes and hem them up like bell-bottom jeans. But you get done. You get blues like 501. Brothers alive, but I bet ya I'm live, son. So let me get upon the scene and redeem the dream of a team and knock them out like Mitch Green. Smoke some Thai weed flow at a high speed. Rap on, off break, starting like North Flakes. Cause I'm living larger than the founders of 50. And Asiatic brothers that many rappers envy. So round up your crew and entourage and let the God merciful just take charge.
It's like that's all, 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 that's all.
Some of them said that the auction quick, but I don't sweat it, cause I'm too big for that small shit. Like pigs when it comes to a showdown. I'm fully plus, but the ox won't get blown down, cause I come strong, I can come at all and not be ready. That's what separates me from the petty. MCs gas themselves by drinking too much Getty and get torn the fuck up like confetti. I'm rich and thick and lyrics like Aunt Jemima. It doesn't take Keenan, I'll be Wayne, so know that armor. Get your sucker if you bite like a piranha. So say them preschool rhymes for the kids that want a rama. Point blank, period, with no comma. Rhyme so dangerous, call for the homicide. Cause I knock them dead even when I'm at my worst. The only future that lies ahead of them is the lights from the hearse. Got game like a crackhead, but don't be misled. I keep rappers on lock like a dread. Knocks in the head from the words that I said. Should get a shovel and dig your grave, cause the shit you talk is dead.
That's all, 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 that's all.
I grab up girls like Jacks, add them on like tax, and I'm over like hot tracks. As far as brothers are concerned, I pressure cooker from start. To finish, I diminish like a Cuisinart. Secondly, I'm sick of critics boost necking me.
Ooh, you got an afro.
Yo, but I got dough. Why's my name the large professor? Cause I milked your cow, in other words, I hit your heifer. Don't talk about how you could break Rambo. That's just a bunch of man, but your hambo. Propaganda, save it for Savannah, Joe and Amanda, Zach and Alexandra. Don't let the folks around your way puff your head, cause you'll be the owner of a hospital bed. I'll kick fire out your ass so fast, you'll be as crispy as my man Bill Black.
That's all, 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 that's all.
That's all.
That's fucked up, yo. If y'all know who Bill Blass
Bill
is,
Blass
he's
is.
black as fuck.
Man.
But he was that nigga. But he was he literally was that nigga.
Street legends. Street legends. They again, if you're just joining us, 4.5 Mic Dissection of Breaking Atoms, my main source. We just had to double back, replay the whole song again. Well, we only got one. We had to play Nahh twice, is what I'm trying to say. Live at the bar. Again, shout out to Joe Fado, shout out to Akinelli. But I think it goes to show, at least for me, how often I don't get past Nahh's verse before I slide off into another song by Nahh. Because I thought Joe Fado was Akinelli at first. And then I was like, oh shit, no, they go Akinelli, third verse. You know what I'm saying? But everybody on that record ended up doing things. I even have Joe Fado singles, I remember.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joe Fatal. He came through the WUSD.
I got a joint by him that Ayatollah gave me. Again, Ayatollah we used to just trade records. Like I wanted the Pass the Crons by Joe Fado. Anybody knows that record? That's an oldie right there. Pass the Crons. I wonder who produced that. It might have been Lost Professor. Maybe that's why I wanted it. Who knows?
Sound like it.
Do we need to speak about it anymore? I mean, should we go to the next record? I just wanted to give it a shot, let it breathe.
I mean, Live at the Barbecue?
I'm waiting. Go ahead.
Can you say? What can you say?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's true. What more can you say, right? It's like no, but Aqua slide too, though. Akinelli was kind of fly.
Was dope, man. You gotta give Ak his
that whole lineup. That whole lineup was dope.
And they foresaw that. You know what I'm saying? They put that lineup together for that record, and they set up the boy Nasir for a great career, yo.
True. Yeah. Those were kind of like Large Professor's. He didn't start a label, but that was basically like his artist.
Yeah, for sure.
Him and Q-Tip orchestrated Illmatic.
Yeah,
from front to back.
but Large Professor Nas.
Oh, I thought it was what you call it.
Search is like the business side of it.
Search owns his publishing. He ain't fine shit.
That's the business side. Like it's Lost Professor going, yo. Again, he said I saw cats rhyming cat with hat, and he was rhyming cat with Arafat. I knew something was special. He was like, He's that guy. Again, this is also
And most niggas don't even know Arafat is Haitian. Haitian.
Well, people game like,
general.
You got to remember this Main Source's first album, and he's like, I'm gonna take the young dude, like we're gonna put him on here. You know what I'm saying? And then again, same thing with Akinelli, like we're gonna put him on here too. But Nas is the baby, and he's like, we're gonna put him first because he knew too, like he's shining hard. Pause. Like we need to make sure he goes at the very beginning of the song, so people go, what the fuck? And that's exactly what happened later on with Back to the Grill Again. It happened his entire career. Just kept every next time we heard Nas was like, where the album? Where the album? And then we acted the same.
It ain't hard to tell.
And everything, like I said, all the buildup was perfect for that album. Because I remember even at the time when we watched so much Video Music Box, I remember Video Music Box took in like an afternoon of like, we're not gonna play no videos, we're gonna play this long, almost like documentary. Today it's called EPK. At the time I was like, what is this documentary? What is going on? And it was all about Illmatic. And I was like, holy shit. It was the flyest shit. I had never seen like a interview. I never seen EPK, right? But like the whole documentary style, they interviewed everybody. Pete, Professor, Premier, fucking Pete Rock. Everybody was getting interviewed.
LES.
Yep.
LES was in, like everybody was getting interviewed.
Yep.
I don't know if AZ was in it, but either way, it showed a young Nas. I think he had like a Columbia jacket, dude. Like Columbia outerwear shit. Like we knew he was special. I remember watching that shit on my mom's television in the kitchen. It was a screen probably a little bigger than this phone. You know what I'm saying? Like being like, whoa, what the fuck? Nas was special for sure. I'm gonna keep playing more music. I just thought we needed to stop and talk about, Live at the Barbecue for a second. Let me know what you think in the chat if you guys feel the same way about Nas the first time you heard him. Or when was the first time you heard Nas? Was it Ain't Hard to Tell? Was it Halftime? You know what I'm saying?
I think he's the only rapper that I ever seen or heard of performing at the Beacon Theater.
That might be true. I mean, but the Beacon is, I don't count the Beacon as a big deal. I think he's done better things than that.
Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. The Beacon Theater is not a big deal?
It's cool. It's a theater.
Do you know who performed there before Nas?
Mad people performed there. But I don't find it like a special gem of like
that's where all the black artists were able to perform at in New York before,
if you want to throw history at me, that's a different story. Let's talk about the history, but don't talk about
only white people were performing there.
It's also an all-white area.
Exactly. And he performed Illmatic.
Well, I'm not giving it all the problem. Like, yeah, it's cool. Like, it's all right.
Oh, man.
I see Maroon 5 there for work.
God damn.
More than once.
I like Maroon 5.
All right, so I guess.
You Long Island. I understand that.
Wait, what?
Damn.
Ain't the guy from Long Island?
It's about that time of the show.
Like, ain't the dude from Long Island? Come here. I know you know this. Like, don't act like you don't know. Is he? I don't know. Like, homeboy from Long Island.
Oh
no.
Lead singer, ain't he from Long Island?
I don't know.
Lead singer of what?
Maroon 5.
Adam Levine?
I
don't know.
He went to 5 Towns, I heard.
I went to school with him.
See, there you go. So he's from Long Island, right?
No, he ain't no face of no Long Island. What the fuck
is face of Long Island?
Yeah,
nigga. He's from Long Island.
Nah, nigga.
How do we get Adam Levine with Breaking Atoms right now? It's crazy. This combo is crazy right now.
I brought up Maroon 5.
Triple C, you're needed at the front gate.
I didn't bring up shit. You got this bus swerving to one side.
I was talking about how you like Maroon 5. Maroon 5.
Triple C.
No, that's crazy.
I'm saying Illmatic at Beacon Theater is more important than you think. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough. I dig that. Let's go ahead and play more music. Let's go ahead and find out about the next 2 songs. And that would be Watch Roger Do His Thing. Again, listed as a single. Apparently the first single, according to DJ Scandalous. And then we'll wrap that up with Just a Friendly Game of Baseball, the remix. Let's go.
Brooklyn, Manhattan, the Bronx, and fiends for knowledge. And people try to diss him because of that. Surrounded by the ghetto, plus the fact that the brother's black. But Roger gets high. Gray's on test, he smokes. Gray sells the rest. But brothers yell him because he has a gold and gold. The war's hanging on the wall for the brain of pain. Behold, Roger doesn't fight. His brain is his left and his right. But if tainted, he just might. So for you brothers flying with a broken wing, watch Roger do his thing.
What happened?
I don't know. What are you doing, Rev?
Roger graduated.
What happened?
Advanced or enhanced, no scholarship. He did not. He got a job at the parking lot. Teach because he wasn't making G's at a crack spot. He started.
Whoa, what happened?
Can't hear it.
What is going on here, man?
I hear somebody rapping right now. This
AI took us out. What's going on?
Once in a while, these the brothers got cracks and smile. They have.
You guys can't hear the music no more?
Somebody from the Beacon Theater, kid.
Somebody hijacked fucking the good Rev's fucking shit to get these fucking rhymes off.
It's because the Rev started talking about kidnapping the president's wife, yo.
I told you,
stop.
That was somebody from the Beacon Theater, kid.
The Beacon
Theater. Yo, somebody's always listening.
Yeah.
Somebody's always listening, man.
What the fuck?
Run
that. Yeah, you got to run that back or something.
Okay, I got you. You right.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I just saw an old man on the screen. And I was like, what the hell?
I did too. Like the whole screen went crazy. And he said Roger did some shit.
What the hell? Oh my
Niggas like, I can rap.
I'm not gonna front this one sounds like it might have been the other guys, the main source who produced this one.
We all know Roger. Roger lives in Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, the Bronx, and fiends for knowledge. And people try to diss him because of that. Surrounded by the ghetto, plus the fact that the brother's black. But Roger gets high. Gray's on test, he smokes. Gray sells the rest. But brothers yell him because he has a gold and gold. The war's hanging on the wall for the brain of pain. Behold, Roger doesn't fight. His brain is his left and his right. But if tainted, he just might. So for you brothers flying with a broken wing, watch Roger do his thing. Graduated from high school, but didn't advance or enhance, no scholarship. Cool. Flip, he did not. He got a job at a parking lot. Tease because he wasn't making G's at a crack spot. He started beating the people with the high ranks. Obtained the job as the manager of 8 banks. Roger started rolling the bins, had a bunch of rich friends, then that's where his ghetto life ends. He rolls around the projects he lived in once in a while. Sees the brothers that was yelling and cracks a smile. They have rings, but he has a ring of keys and D's. And now my man Roger's worth G's. He doesn't have to rap or sing, he has to think. So watch Roger do his thing.
I heard a lot of people with themselves. 5 people.
Roger has diamonds like I have lyrics, always in good spirits. And money's never made, it's hip to be square. It's Roger's main motto. Cash coming out his ass like he hit lotto. He reminisces on all the bad years, remembers his fear, and smiles ear to ear. Counts a knot, goes to box to loops to eat. Hugo Boss on his feet smelling sweet. Gucci frames and all the high-class names. Stepping super clean on the scene, laying down game. You can't cramp his style, he's as sharp as the tip of a nail file. You're gonna fail, child. Check him out while he plays with his ring. Huh. Watch Roger do his thing.
Roger's a
Ooh, Roger. Roger apparently did a lot. 4 verses worth of a lot.
He did.
He stayed busy, baby Paul.
Took us to church.
Yo, there's a lot of live instrumentation on this album too, man. Like I said, I hear a lot of keyboards, not just on this song, but on another record earlier too. Actually, a few records. So that's kind of dope. Again, like just adding mad elements, mad layers to these fucking songs. What do we think about Roger? I'm assuming, no disrespect, it don't really sound like the rest of the album, kind of. So I feel like maybe did it not work as a first single, and they kind of moved on, but they still threw it on the album anyway because at that time you were proud of everything you made. They're all your babies.
Could be.
Scan, you on mute.
I don't know. Somebody September, I think, said he would skip this one.
Scan, you on mute. I don't know if you were saying something, Scan?
I was just saying, I was just what Hope said. So are we skipping this song?
I'm prompting the vote for. Well, I know I would. I think I'd skip this one personally. I think I would.
Yeah, I don't want it.
I can see it being. I can see it being skipped because it definitely does sound like the black sheep of the album production wise. So it stands out.
The first single.
So it stands out so much more. But like Scan, like you said, man, this might be like, all right, hey, you guys get your one off because we know the others are going to be fire, you know, and and Large Pro is over 95, 98% of the album.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like
the beat's not bad, just that it don't fit.
Well,
that's the thing about it. It's not bad. It just doesn't fit.
Well, Wiki said he did everything except one track.
I didn't read that quick. I read that they did everything, right? Isn't like the entire group? Because I think the two, respectfully, the two gentlemen, the DJs also weren't just DJs, right? They're producers.
I don't know. I mean, if you kind of listen to Large Pro style to this day, like this sounds like Large Pro. You know what I mean? With the exception of the last track we played, everything else to me sounds like a Large Professor style of beats.
That's what I mean. Like maybe Watch Roger is like a lot more of Sir Scratch?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Even that last song sounds like it because he knows how to play drums, and it sounds like he wanted to just have some fun on the drums on that last record.
Mm-hmm.
And Sir Scratch.
And he just went in, but the whole album definitely sounds like Large Pro, and
yeah,
agreed.
From the beats to the rhymes, I mean, he is main source. You know what I'm saying? Like the other two guys, no disrespect to him, but they just weren't seen like that. You know what I'm saying?
At one time, I was like, why they call him main source when he's the only one doing everything?
No, I wouldn't say that because we don't know what was happening
true.
outside of that. So
yeah, but anytime when you talk about main source, Large Pro was the face of the group.
I mean, a lot of groups have frontmen that don't do everything.
Right.
So I'm not gonna put that all on him, but that's how it appeared. Trip. I ain't tripping. That's what it looked like. It looked like Large Pro was like you got to remember a year later, White Man Can't Jump came out, and they had one of the lead singles on the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't hear anyone else on it except Large Pro.
No, you had what was his name? Reek? No, it wasn't the Reek.
Nick the Exotic.
Nick the Exotic was on the track too.
Oh, he did for the verse. My bad. I forgot.
But it is like you said, Large Professor, not main source. It's Large Professor.
I mean, he went first and third, so
there you go. Like my song, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let. But again, he's introducing young people. He thought like Neek was again, and he was a dope rapper, so he puts him on.
And I'm gonna let you know.
Again, his choice of samples is just. Anyway, we're not even talking about that record. Let's stick to again breaking out.
Breaking the funk.
We basically came to hear me out, the end of the album, because the next track that we're gonna play is basically a bonus remix, as it's listed on the page. But what did we think about I guess from what I'm gathering, we only picked one song to skip. So out of 12 songs, 11 being the album without, let's just call it the bonus track, meaning 10 songs strong. Pretty fucking good average.
Yeah, that's a good run.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
maybe that's why the 4.5. That little it had
For
to,
one song.
I wouldn't.
I don't know the
Yeah, I was
criteria.
just
I'm,
about.
I'm asking.
I don't think that fits the criteria of giving something a 4.5 because of one record, and it's not even that it's a bad record.
What do you think? What do you think would have caused the ching in the dent, right? I mean the dent.
No, man.
I can see. I could. Sorry, my bad.
I think it was just the writer's choice.
It is.
I think
It's like, what do you think? I'm just asking. Again, I'm just asking. Like, what do you think caused that? Was it a particular song? Could it have been a track order? Could it have been like, again, because I'm not really feeling, like I said, the single, right, which is technically the first single, and maybe that left a bad taste pause in their mouth at the very beginning, thinking like, is this what it's going to be like? And again, at which point does "Peace is not the word to play" come into play?
I remember that.
I'm saying before looking at the front door or just hanging out, because those are the two that kind of like saved this album, I think.
Mm-hmm. I thought Peace was I thought that was the last one, right? I think that
was it the last single. Oh, you know what? It goes in order. Hold on.
I thought so.
Page here. So in terms of order, Watch Roger Do His Thing was released in 1990. Looking at the Front Door was released October of 1990.
Mm-hmm.
Same year. It didn't say what month was Roger, but let's just call it January, right? Then you got October. Then Just Hanging Out, May 91.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Peace Is Not the Word to Play, October 91.
Right. Cause then I remember that, and then what Rev said. Then I remember like
video for that?
Faking the Funk. Yeah, they do.
Well, I do not remember that record. I mean, again, we heard it tonight.
I remember the video for Faking the Funk.
Oh, for sure.
Because it came out after, like it came out like a couple months or whatever later on after like the last single on the Piece of the Word to Play.
Yep. It came out it came out before the movie.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We're gonna go ahead and play the last song again, the remix. Let's go get this lined up. Play the last song, the remix for Just a Friendly Game of Baseball. It's called The Bonus Cut. Let's go ahead and play that and talk about it afterwards.
Oh shit, another young brother hit. I better go over my man's crib and get the pump. Cause to the cops, shooting brothers is like playing baseball, and they're never in a slump. I guess when they shoot up a crew, it's a grand slam, and when it's one, it's a home run. But I'ma be ready with a wild pitch. My finger got a bad twitch, plus I wanna switch side and step up to the batter's box. Fuck red and white, I got on black socks. But let him shoot a person from the White Sox. What's the call? Foul ball. Babe Ruth would have made a good cop, but he didn't. Instead, he was a bigot. Dig it. My life is valuable and I protect it like a gem. Instead of cops getting me, I'm going out getting them. And let them cough up blood like phlegm. It's grim, but that is my antonym. And legally, they can't take a fall. Yo, check it out, it's just a friendly game of baseball. Shoot a black man to death. RBI. Real bad injury, but don't get happy. You're in jail for a century. Just as bad as being shot in the groin. To see who'll shoot you, they'll flip a coin and watch you run for the stretch. But you don't know the man is at home waiting to make the catch. So the outfielder guns you down. You're out. Off to the dugout, underground. I know a cop that's savage. His pockets stay green like cabbage, cause he has a good batting average. No questions, just pulls out the flamer, and his excuses get lamer. Once a brother tried to take a lead, but they shot him in his face, saying he was trying to steal a base. And people watch the news for coverage on the game, and got the nerve to complain. They need to get themselves a front row seat, or save the baseline for a beat. Cause television just ain't designed for precision, y'all. It's just a friendly game of baseball. Shoot a black man to death. Shoot a black man to death. Yeah, shoot a caught on, but I don't know where the brother went. The umpires or the government, I guess they kicked him out the game and replaced him with a pinch hitter. And a scammy was a quitter. So the cops usually tournament. Win 'em, I was saying. You can't let the umpires hit you speaking battle like the other kid you won't be playing. Cause they'll beat you till your ass drop. A walking gun with a shell in his hand is their mascot. And when they walk around, let it be noted, step lightly. The bases are loaded. My man got out from 3 strikes in the skull, but the knife he was carrying was dull. Instead of innings, we have endings. What a fine way to win things. And hot dog vendors have fun selling you the cat, rat, and dog on a bun. And when you ask what is all of this called, it's just a friendly game of baseball. Shoot a black man to death. Shoot a black man to death. Shoot a black man to death.
I thought there was another version of this.
This is what they label the remix here. I'm not gonna lie though.
That is the other version.
I thought I heard like a totally different beat.
This is a good. I like aggressive. Was it the name of this joint again? The baseball. I labeled it baseball. What's it called again? A good game of baseball.
Early game of baseball.
Early game. I like this aggressive version of early game of baseball, and I really liked the first version. I even wrote in the first one like I like this smooth, laid back kind of shit. It's interesting, and then this one is way more aggressive, and I liked it. It was mad.
Oh yeah, it ain't nothing like getting your ass beat to some smooth music.
Let me ask you a question though, real quick, Jules, because I asked it in the chat. Would you take out Roger and put different lyrics to this, make this the remix beat to Early Game of Baseball? Would you make it its own different song and replace Roger with that?
I still think it's a good addition to the album overall because I'm assuming it was, right? I mean, it was a bonus track. The fact that there's one song out of 12, because we'll label the bonus track a song because it's labeled that way, packaged that way. I'm assuming it's not a bad average. I don't know if it warrants 4.5, but again, what is the criteria? We've never even established what our criteria is, right? So it's like I'm just wondering, and anybody watching at home, if you want to leave in the comments. What do you think the criteria is? Because if you're listening to the same album we listen to, we liked everything. I personally brought up the conversation of skipping something first, and people kind of agreed. I don't know if anybody else felt that way about any other song, but it just so happened that first song, I mean the first song that came up as a skip happened to be the first single. And that just, I find it a bit interesting at that point because I'm like, why? And I remember, to be honest, I wouldn't skip it. At least I didn't feel that way because I try to be as honest as possible. I didn't say I was going to skip Pieces, Not the Word to Play, but it was out in my notes. It was like it also wasn't stand out to me, and I'm like the 2 singles that out of 4, by the way, 4 singles, which is crazy. The '90s was a crazy time, mad budget. Looking at the front door and just hanging out were like the standout joints, and then you got Live at the Barbecue as well, like as a B-side. So it's like you had all these other lines existing, and I didn't know about the remix apparently to early game of baseball. So I think it's 5 mic worthy. Again, I don't know what Ching in the armor because it's like
it's definitely a classic.
And it's at the end of the album. The Roger song is at the end of the album.
There you go. Like I said, from a marketing standpoint, I'm a little confused why they would put it out first. But again, who knows whatever was going on back then. But overall, I like the album a lot.
Yeah.
Back then, the ears were more open. I would say leave this shit as is.
Yeah,
because those old school T-shirts when they had the cassettes with the different groups and albums. You see that main source. You see that main source album on there as a classic.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man, it's definitely a classic, man, for sure. And it gave birth to one of your favorite MCs. You know what I mean?
It's called Breaking Adams for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It really did.
Mm-hmm.
He only did one album together with the group, right?
No, we did 2.
They have 2 albums.
No, but is he on this? I don't think he's on the second album.
No, Mike D's on the second album.
There you go. So he he made his exit. as he could.
Yeah, I saw that piece of the Vlad interview he did years ago, and he was talking about why he left the group.
What did he say?
He said the other two were managed by their mother, so
right.
So he says that nepotism, like the money trickling down.
I saw. It's funny you said it because I saw something. Maybe because of our beautiful artwork put together by DJ Hobo. I had something come across my timeline that talked about Search talking about the day that Stu, what was his name again? Stu Fine, and Search and all of them got like sort of stuck up at the Wild Pitch offices by fucking the group's mom. Like she apparently pulled out a pistol.
Oh.
In the office.
Oh, she was that kind of mom.
Yeah. She was that kind. And they said they brought the Puerto Rican twins from Supreme, but not like Queen Supreme, but like Supreme from Brooklyn. Puerto Rican
Supreme.
But the one Puerto Rican Supreme from Brooklyn for Fort Greene. But like he had like these two twins, like these 6'8" dudes they were saying that came over there with him, like and I think they wanted off the label or some shit like that. Like I think that was the whole beef or something.
Yeah, his mom pulled the blick.
Pulled the blick. He said out of her underwear, he said.
Wow.
The record business.
Yes, indeed.
Yo, can you imagine? Like, I mean,
no.
I gotta imagine that they were home. I was gonna say, can you imagine your homeboy's mom pulling the burner on you out of her?
I think they brothers. Are they brothers?
Riverside, motherfucker.
They are, but still, like, I mean, I feel they had to be cool, right? Like, I mean, I can't imagine one of my homeboys' moms.
No, I'm saying they're brothers. Like that's their mom.
They are. Yeah.
That's already insane.
Yeah.
Large Professor, you're saying like his position.
As Large Professor, can you imagine sitting there and your homeboy's mom?
Here's the thing. I don't think he's involved at this point. I think at this point he's been gone. Like I think this is them trying to get off the label off the second album.
Got you.
Like get us off because the shit ain't working. When it's really about Large Professor not being there.
That's crazy.
Damn, son. She said her metaphor is a meta 9, nigga. No, hell no. My man's mom pulling the 9? Nah.
Matter of fact, Search said it, I think he said it was a 22 or something like that.
She got the Glock box, baby.
Oh man.
It happened so fast, you don't know.
Oh man.
He said they moved after that. He said they moved after that. He's like, we moved offices after that. Like we out.
Yeah, she was from my hood. Glockica.
Auntie?
Glockovia?
The office had a stench.
Gloconda.
Right. That's crazy, bro.
I think again, I'm gonna overall just ask the room one last question. Chat, let me know what you think. If you're watching the home, leave it in the comments. Did it age well? Did Breaking Adam's main source age well? I think it still sounds very distinctly 91, but it did age well.
Absolutely. Yes, you could clean the crib to this.
But I want that like 91 sound quality in terms of like a mix where it's like it still has a cassette feel to it if it sounds like, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's digital, but I still feel like a cassette feel to it for some reason. So it's like I like that.
Yo, when you listen to this, you want to clean your crib like it's 91.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like now you got Roombas and shit doing shit for you. Nah, scrub them boards on the floor and all that. Like listen to this hard ass rap and scrub the boards, B.
Yeah, I definitely think it aged well, man. It's even the subject matter, you know, it's unfortunately it's still very relevant to this day, especially Friendly Game of Baseball.
Yeah.
And the other ones, man, just rhymes, man. And I mean, we rewounded, you know, for the Nas verse, people still marvel over that verse that he did, man.
Yep.
I mean, it I don't know what else to say. I definitely think it aged well. I don't know how it could have not.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed. Verse. Again, it's a domino effect after that one, you know. Everything started to
I mean, who was 12 snuffing Jesus? So
right.
I was Wow, what do you even come up with that like that?
Nothing, Jesus. Word.
Or nobody say you can't say that too. Nobody say, hey, young man, you can't say that.
Right. They let them rock. They let them rock.
But then,
I snuff Jesus.
But then specifying the young age, because 12 is like, I mean, if you get into the psychology of it, right? It's like I'm becoming a man at that point. Like, you know, I'm about to be teenager, right? It's like
But these is Queensbridge years.
So there you go. So it's like Queensbridge, 12 years old, right? And that's why he was like, I'm ready to snuff anybody, including man. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's just, again, it made us all stop, like, huh? And Big L had that same, like, sort of, he's like, I see the formula. And Big L said something similar. Yeah, what was it? What was the song he had again?
Oh, he did say something like that.
Something about the devil and shit. I'm trying to remember what it was. Anybody in the chat know?
Well, he made a whole song about it.
That's the one then. That's the one. What's the name?
I'm trying to remember now. I'm a Big L fan. I can't slip in my mind right now.
Devil's Son.
I think
that might be it.
That's what got his attention. That's what got somebody at Sony's attention, like that on the demo. They were like, whoa, rewind. Like, what do you say? And they remember he almost tried to come in on a hardcore level to a certain degree. Like,
yeah. I mean, Nas also said he shot his way out his mom Duke, so
he sure did. And they talked about that when fucking Ozzy Osbourne was biting chicken heads off on the stage.
It was a bat, sir. It was a bat.
Oh, I'm sorry, a bat.
Get your protein.
Thank you, sir.
Wrong animal. Right, wrong animal.
I got you. Appreciate that, yo. But that, I don't know what's worse, a bat or a chicken.
Yeah, I mean,
pigeon.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, all of that shit was wild. All of that shit was wild. 90s were.
I can't believe we lived through that.
We lived through that, bro. We lived through that.
Your man was biting a bat's head off.
More than once. More than once. May he rest in peace.
Oh, man.
In peace. I think
I'm sorry, man.
We all agree this album aged well. We're gonna go ahead and say that this album, I think respectfully, could have definitely, and it did. Again, the source did later on, years down the line. I don't remember how many, too long, and said that this deserves to get bumped up to a 5 mic rating. So we kind of all stand.
Who reviewed it? Was it Riggs?
No,
or Matty C.
Neither one. It was someone with a J. I'll tell you right now, because I actually was getting ready to look.
Jules.
Listen. Breaking Atoms received critical acclaim by Jay the Sultan of the Source. He goes by Jonathan Miles Schechter.
John Schechter?
Also known as Shecky Green.
You know who Shecky Green is?
Shecky Green, yeah.
Shecky Green, I know, yeah. So Shecky
Saw
Green,
the Game Records.
Yeah. Shecky Green wrote the Breaking Atoms write-up, the critical.
Get the fuck out of it. He signed Eminem and Royce first.
Shecky Ducky.
He owns a few fabulous strip clubs in Las Vegas if you're ever in town.
Yo, Akinelli owns the joint in Miami.
Yeah, he owns what is that? King of Diamonds or something like that?
No, Akinelli owns Akinelli owns Queen of Diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds.
Oh, really?
He's got a few. He owns a few.
He owns one on like Ocean Drive.
Yeah,
on the strip.
Yeah.
He made $4 million opening weekend.
Damn.
Insane.
That's what I said.
Thank God for hip hop.
That's not hip hop. You know what though? No, in all honesty, shout out to Large Professor, because none of that would have been started without this domino effect.
Right.
Saying that all started right here, live with Barbecue on the album Breaking Atoms by Main Source, 1991 studio album debut, 12 tracks of fire. Again, we think it got 5 mics, so that's where we stand tonight as a collective, I think. So,
well, I think him making Put It in Your Mouth helped, but
no, I'm talking about Main Source right now.
Oh, okay, my fault.
Absolutely. I had joints. Bomb, remember the Bomb? The Bomb was my joint.
Yeah, Bomb was a joint.
That's Large Professor also.
Mm-hmm.
No, like I said, like he basically had, without doing it, he had like a squad under his like sort of, he could have basically been an Eric Sermon. He could have basically been, in any other rapper that signs other rappers, pretty much.
Large did that first Akhenaten album.
Yep, the whole thing. Was it Vagina Diner?
Vagina Diner, yeah.
Large Professor.
Queens
in the building.
So the next East Beats and Rhymes reunion in Miami or Vegas or what?
Woo!
Budgets are looking more like Camden, New Jersey.
Bring your burner. Bring your burner.
just to say we gotta wait, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mobile came down, you know what I'm saying? We go to Camden, you know what I'm saying? Check out the local strip joints.
You're not getting me in no strip club in Camden, New Jersey.
I want to go anywhere in Camden, let alone
anywhere in Camden.
Shout
out to Camden, though.
Shout out
to Camden, though. No,
y'all
he's
got that
right,
reputation, man.
You're not. No, you're not. I brought the Millennium in Camden. Never again.
Explain nothing. I know.
I used to go to Camden for work. I'm good. I'm good on but Camden though. No disrespect.
This chick had glitter on her titties and no bathroom.
What? No bathroom? Sweet in the bathroom with glitter.
I was wondering why the glitter was so important, and we got back to her place and she ain't got no bathroom, yo.
That's wild.
We're gonna sign out right now just for editing purposes right now.
You can put that in there. She know who she is.
I'm keeping it. It might even be the intro.
She know who she is, yo.
I want to say shout out to everybody that joins every Monday night, 8 p.m. Standard Time here live on Twitch. Like I said, Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, one word that you could also follow on Instagram, that you can follow on YouTube. You can follow us on all our DSPs, Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. We appreciate everybody in the chat that joins us all the time. Again, we're not going nowhere, just doing it for editing person.
Everybody. Shorty Blitz, what up, my nigga? I'm
Blitz in the building. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that joins us on a regular.
Big shout out to Friction for the raid.
The raid.
Yes, thanks to everybody who came through.
This is September.
Have a great week. We see you guys next week. Again, Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.
Peace.